What is globalization? Globalization is a new concept that was made possible through recent innovations, connecting products, services, cultures, and nations more efficiently than ever before. The development of mass transportation is vital to the success of globalization. Mass transportation allows people to connect more efficiently. It also provides nations with more efficient and more effective ways to trade. Not only does mass transportation help to sustain a booming economy, it is also the most environmentally responsible mode of transportation when biking or walking is not an option.
Why is mass transportation important for globalization?
Because we'll be more efficient at moving people from place to place. Singular transportation, like individual cars and so forth, is much less efficient, and as the population grows, we have to move more people, and so it makes sense to have more efficient modes of transportation.
In heavily populated urban areas, mass transportation is a necessity. The quality of mass transportation can make or break a city's economy. Mass transportation allows people to commute to work cheaply and efficiently. Especially in heavily populated areas, traffic jams can be detrimental to economies. The time those people spent stuck in their cars was also time and money wasted for the companies that didn't have their workers. Mass transportation can help alleviate this and provide a dependable and effective way to travel.
London is one of the most efficient cities when it comes to mass transportation. London has 4 major transportation systems: underground and above-ground subways, double-decker buses, rail systems, and taxis. Many London residents do not even own cars because the transportation systems are more convenient than owning their own vehicles. Above-ground railway systems carry about 86,000 passengers daily, and underground systems carry about 400,000 passengers. Mexico's extensive roadways cover about 227,000 miles of land. Mexico is also made up of expressways. A problem we see in this is that there are very few roads that actually connect to other regional centers without the hustle and bustle of everyday traffic. Railroads come in service in Monterrey and Mexico City within the metro system, as well as the light rail system in Mexico City. But not everyone across Mexico has access to these. The newly proposed high-speed rail link will transport people from Mexico City to Guadalajara in 2 hours, when normally this trip would last 7 hours.
Mass transportation is not limited to highly populated urban areas, but can also be effective on a smaller scale. Many smaller communities are beginning to implement ways of public transportation. Here at Auburn, the Tiger Transit is a perfect example of this innovation on a smaller scale. This free service aims to provide an efficient way of transporting students quickly while also reducing the Auburn community's impact on the environment. At the same time, the system relieves the high amount of traffic on and near the college campus.
Would you consider Tiger Transit a model for other universities?
Not just consider it is. We have had lots of universities come here and visit us. Some of them spent as much as a week here reviewing our system.
I mean, you can see where the buses are at any time, either the app on your iPhone, your Android. You'll be able to see how full that bus is.
The environmental aspect of mass transportation is also important.
What does Tiger Transit do to try and impact the environment in a positive way?
We now have 12 diesel-electric buses. We also have the latest in emissions controls on our diesel buses, low sulfur fuel. We have the particulate traps on the buses, and we also use the injection system that cleans the fuel as it's going through the catalytic converter, cleans the exhaust as it's going through the catalytic converter.
What sustainable and effective mode of transportation should be used around the world, and why?
First of all, we need to change from fossil fuel-based transportation and change to something that is based on alternative fuels. Anything that can be driven by electricity, which cars can, trains can. I don't think we want to have an electric airplane, but so we need to change to that.
Even though mass transportation won't always be available to you, remember that it makes an impact in the lives of millions of people in thousands of cities around the globe.